During the Krakoan era, a mutant group known as the Five was born, their sole purpose: to resurrect all mutants that had died before the group's conception. However, the idea that a group of mutants could resurrect other mutants began long before the Krakoan era. Charles Xavier and Moira McTaggart concocted this idea that one day mutants working together would be able to revive dead mutants. They, however, did not have a mutant who could warp reality, which resulted in them creating Legion and Proteus, who are both reality warpers. Proteus would go on to be one of the members of the Five. They also had Mr. Sinister build a database of all mutant genetic materials and Forge to construct a Cerebro storage unit capable of storing the consciousness of mutants. The 5 members in the mutant group are Egg or Fabio Medina, a mutant capable of producing gold balls, which are actually infertile eggs, providing the base for the resurrection. Proteus, or Kevin McTaggart mentioned above, then uses his reality-altering powers to make the infertile egg that Fabio produces to be usable. Now that the base is ready, Elixir, or Joshua Foley, an Omega-level healer with the ability to manipulate life, will give the egg life startings its development processes. Tempest, or Eva Bella, mutant that is almost considered to be Omega-level, will then use her time manipulation powers to speed up the development of the egg, who was injected with mutant DNA from the database Mr. Sinister built. Once that is completed, the consciousness is transferred from the Cerebro storage into a newly revived mutant, allowing them to regain life. The most important member and leader of the group is Hope Summers, who is able to augment and boost the others' abilities and allow their abilities to act in unison, making this entire process possible. This process typically takes about 48 to 54 hours, but when pushed it can be done in as little as 1 hour. The mutants that they revived can also see an increase in their physical or mutant abilities as well. The group was very close, as they were always seen together, going as far as operating like a family unit. They were also a crucial part of Krakoa and its plan to resurrect the mutants that they had lost, so they were protected very heavily, although each mutant in the 5, probably aside from Egg, are all very powerful mutants. Hope Summers is considered to be one of the most powerful mutants to ever exist by herself. The drawback of these resurrections was that there could be clones. This is where the mutant group X Factor came in, as they were responsible for confirming if the mutant was dead and not just missing. The 5 also needed permissions to resurrect mutants, but this would later be less and less, as they would seek to operate on their own more often than not, agreeing to help people without permission of the Quiet Council. They also had to adhere to the resurrection protocols drafted and finalized by Professor Xavier and the Quiet Council. After Magneto resigned from the Quiet Council during Destiny of X, Hope Summers would demand a spot on the council by interrupting a meeting and explaining to the council that the 5 were crucial to Krakoa and that they deserved a seat on the council, which she was granted. The 5 are a group of powerful mutants that allow the mutant race to resurrect dead mutants and give them a second chance of life. An integral part of Krakoa, led by the mutant that brought mutant kind back from the brink, Hope Summers. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think about the 5 in the comments.